My name is Gwen, and I'm a senior at Hillyer. I'm currently attending school completely online. The majority of other kids at Hillyer are doing a combination of online school and in-person school. So they're doing online classes for 3 days of the week, and then they're actually in the building for 2 days of the week. I chose to go completely online because I knew I'd feel more comfortable in my own house, and I knew that if I was going into the school building, I would constantly have that thought of like, oh, what if I'm being exposed to coronavirus right now? And I feel like that would have hindered my learning a bit. My mom works at the lower school, so she's been going in every day because they need her in the classroom. And my sister is in the 10th grade, and she's going in person because she needed a little bit more of that social element than I did. In my free time, I really like to make art and play music. I play the bass and guitar. I taught myself how to play guitar starting, I guess, in middle school, but I was super bad at it for a while. But then I started learning more in high school, and I started playing bass in high school as well. When I was going to school in person, I've been going to LRI since I was 4, and I've been making the same commute my whole life. And that was an hour and a half each way because I live on Staten Island, school is in Manhattan. So I had to take the bus, the ferry, and the subway to get to school. So it's definitely nice not to have to do that anymore. That was the most difficult part of going to school for me. Was I'd have to go to school, and then when I get to school, I'd already been outside of my house for an hour and a half. So that was tiring. And then at the end of the school day, when I just wanted to go home, I'd have to spend another hour and a half on public transportation. Online school definitely has its pros and cons. I really like how sort of free it is. I like not having to wake up early, but it's definitely harder to keep up with classes when everyone else is in the classroom. The days that everyone else is in the school building is definitely a lot harder because, it's harder to hear the classroom and what's going on. And it's way more awkward when you're on the projector and everyone else is in the classroom to sort of participate in conversations. It's a lot weirder to unmute yourself and your voice is coming through the speakers. It definitely feels like I'm more disconnected from the class when everyone else is in the classroom. Teachers sort of more directly talking to everyone in the class rather than the people who are online. When I signed up for attending school completely online, I knew that I would have to do that until at least January. And I was fine with that because I knew it would make me feel more comfortable. It's also sort of nice to be more independent about school, I guess. I can take my lunch breaks outside of, in school. They have to do it more regulated, but I can sort of be more free in my own house. I sort of always knew that I was going to go completely online. It was sort of a no-brainer for me. I was sort of a little bit nervous about missing out on my senior year because everyone else is going to be in school and I'm going to be online. I knew that there weren't going to be that many students online with me. I sort of realized that no one's having the typical senior year that they would have because there are no big events happening at school. And most of it is just you're in the class, you do your classwork, and then you go home. So I feel like I'm not missing out on too much. Staying remote has definitely affected my social life because I don't get to just see anyone as the bare minimum. There are some times that I wish I would have gone in person just so I could see my friends a little bit more because I'm going on a long time without seeing my friends. But I think overall it was the best decision for me to stay home. There are the rough days where I'm not feeling motivated, and then being in the classroom where other people are in the classroom and I'm at home doesn't really help with that. But overall, it's what was best for me in making sure that I feel comfortable while I'm learning.
Like a bird of doom as a ship, a crack.